So Jesus greets his friends at the door on that Maundy Thursday evening, and he greets them in such a tender way by having the towel over his arm, the jug of water, the bowl, and he washes each of their feet one by one. The tenderness, the laughter that must have been happening, the fun, and the disciples knowing that this is something really, really important. And it's important enough for John to write it into his gospel. Just before entering Jerusalem, in Bethany, Jesus had done a big-scale miracle. He'd raised Lazarus from the dead. Now that's a 5-star miracle, if ever a miracle was. But on this Maundy Thursday evening, Jesus is doing what seemingly seems a trivial act. He's washing his disciples' feet. In this action, we have another miracle, a miracle of tenderness. And in this, Jesus is saying these small things, these small actions, they really, really matter. So being a disciple of Jesus means we're people who are just accustomed to doing small things really, really well. To not saying this doesn't really matter, but to saying that these small things, they really, really matter. So simply like waving to people, smiling to people, phoning to people saying, "Are you okay?" Doing the small things, and doing the small things over and over again, because they really, really matter. So our faith is that these trivial acts of kindness and civility, that they really do play an important part, crucial part of our life together. Together, they're like grains of sand in a sand dune, which when the wind blows, it carries everything before it. But none of the grains of sand will ever merit a headline. Perhaps too many times we look for headlines. The church perhaps has been guilty of that in recent generations, looking to make a big splash, when really we should be content with doing the little things regularly and really, really well. These small acts of kindness, like the washing of feet, like the phoning up to say, "Are you okay?" like the wave of friendship, like the making of a cup of tea for a loved one, they really, really matter. George Eliot, the 19th century English writer, who wrote the lovely, lovely book Middlemarch, and the lead character in that story is Dorothea. And George Eliot writes of her, the effect of her being on those around her was incalculably diffusive. For the growing good of the world is partly dependent on unhistoric acts, and that things are not so ill for you and me as they might have been, is half owing to the number who lived faithfully a hidden life and rest in unvisited tombs. You see those unhistoric acts that George Eliot speaks of and describes was so evident in Dorothea's life are what we are called to live. To live as though the little things in life, the unhistoric acts, they really matter. To give credence to them, to do them with a care and with attention. And in that, we follow the way of Jesus, as exemplified on Maundy Thursday in the washing of his disciples' feet.